Hey Chi, you want to hear some spring jokes? What do you call a bear caught in a spring shower? A drizzly bear! How excited was the gardener about spring? So excited, he wet his plants. That's pretty good, right? Want to hear another one, or should I just start the video? Hey there, real gamers, Retro Rob here, and welcome to Retro Rob Plays Everything. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Fanatical mystery bundle. That was really rough I don't know why it was so rough to say that, but there's like 13 takes of that. But anyway, yes, it's the Spring Mystery Bundle, and today we're going to double down on things. We're going to go for 20, yeah, that's right, 20 mystery keys. We're going to see what we get. I've been pretty lucky with these in the past, I think. And we'll see if that luck continues. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so starting off with the scratch off, I did get the game Syberia, which I did not have. It was worth about $250. So, there, we've got to start. Alright, starting things out with Syberia. Join Kate Walker as she travels to remote locations and time periods in this timeless voyage to discover her true destiny. Recent reviews are mostly positive, there's only 10 of those, but all reviews, we got 3,000 of them, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good sampling. It was released back in 2002 though. The developer and publisher is Microids. And I did not have this one originally, so this is a new one to me. I think I probably did get it in several bundles, though I just never activated it. Anyway, $12.99 for this one, available on Windows and Mac. Let's get going with the first game, proper of the mystery bundle. But I did technically get, well, not even technically, I got 21 games out of the bundle. Here we go. Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot, The First Cases. And here we have Agatha Christie and Hercule Poirot, The First Cases. Discover an untold crime story from the mysterious youth of the famous detective Hercule Poirot. And it's got mixed recent reviews. That's 32. And then all over, we've got a positive with 528, which isn't huge, but not a terrible amount to judge it by. It was developed by Blazing Griffin, and it was published by Microids. You're going to find that there's a lot of Microids games in these bundles, at least at this time period. Anyway, if you wanted to buy it, it's available for Windows and Mac, $24.99. Ready for game number 2. YouTuber's Life. I think I've gotten this in a couple bundles now. Ever wonder what my life's like? Oh yeah, the YouTuber's life. Oh my god. Jeez. Become the most successful YouTuber on the planet. Create videos, get subscribers, attend events, interact with your fans, and grow your channel. Live a YouTuber's life. Look at that huge... Yeah. That's exactly what every YouTuber lives like. Anyway, it's got very positive reviews though, so it must be a fun game. Has 13,524 reviews, mostly positive. It was developed by Uplay Online, and looks like it was published by Razer Games. So and Uplay Online. So anyway, this was originally a $24.99 game. So, well, I'll be darned. Maybe it's very interesting. You never know. And game number 3. The Black Heart. That sounds promising. Let's take a look. Here we have The Black Heart. The Black Heart is a versus 2D fighting game in the tradition of Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, where 6 creatures face each other in cruel battles with gothic aesthetic. And it's got 210 reviews, which isn't a whole lot, but they're very positive. It was released a couple years ago, developed by Andre Borhi and published by Cybot Studios. It's a 2D fighter, huh? That looks pretty cool, actually. It's some. I kind of like these bundles for games that maybe I wouldn't have found myself, and would have liked maybe if I played them, but it just I hadn't heard of them. So one of those nice things about bundles. Anyway, available on Windows, and it is $9.99. MegaRace 1. Heck yes, I just got MegaRace 2. I loved MegaRace. Oh yeah, I'm pretty happy about that one. And here we go with a MegaRace with our good friend Lance Boyle. This is a great little game. Yes, it is. I bought this when it first came out. I mean, I was like totally into getting this game, and I was not disappointed. Had a great time with it. I don't know how it's going to hold up, but I'm definitely going to try it because I absolutely loved it back then. But anyway, let's talk about the game. MegaRace is a vehicular combat racing game created by Cryo Interactive. Originally released in 1994, MegaRace is now regarded as one of the most classic arcade racing titles of all time. Is it really? I thought it was a me thing. Anyway, mostly positive, sitting on 17, which is, that's not even really a sampling. Developed by Cryo Interactive and Jordan Freeman Group, and it was published by Microids, not surprisingly. And yeah, I'm going to play this one pretty quick. But anyway, it's only $2.99. It's available on Windows, Mac, and Steam Decker. The Steam Decker. So I'm totally going to play that on my Steam Deck. All right, let's keep going. What do we get next? Blacksad Under the Skin, which I've already got. It's a fairly expensive game, but again, already have that one. Here we have Blacksad Under the Skin, which if you recall, in my last video, I got this in that bundle as well. Anyway, Blacksad Under the Skin, a dark corruption scandal in the heart of the New York City's underworld for charismatic detective John Blacksad. Yeah, I don't write them, I just read them. That's a little, I don't know, a little odd writing there, but doesn't matter because if you look at the recent reviews, they're very positive. That's 190 of them. And under all reviews, very positive on a pretty respectable 3,500. So it's probably a pretty good game. Pendulo Studios and Yes Interactive, and published, of course, by Microids. And this is a detective game, of course, and it does say choices matter in it, which that's been a popular tag lately. Game is $39.99 and available on both Windows and Mac. Toki, that's another repeat, but I do like that game. It's pretty cool. And here we have Toki, The Return of the Wacky Monkey. Wait, The Return of the Wacky Monkey. There we go. That's just kind of a run together there. Toki sets off on a new adventure. The cult action platform game, originally released on arcade machines in 1989, is back with a super simian new version, featuring all new hand-drawn graphics and reorchestrated music. And it looks good. I really like this one. I think I did get this one. Yes, in fact, I definitely got this in the last bundle video as well, but I haven't had a chance to play it, but it does really look good to me. And it's very positive, sitting on 287 reviews, so that's not a whole lot there. But it's published and developed by Microids. Price is $19.99, and it is available on Windows and Mac. Still Life. Don't know anything about this one. And here we have Still Life. By the way, Still Life 2 is also now available. That's the description. I always love when the description is just an advertisement for another game. What the heck? But it does have mostly positive and very positive reviews, sitting on 718. So that's, legit enough to figure that it's probably pretty decent. It was developed and published by Microids, and as well as point-and-click adventure games, of course. And if we look down here, it was $7.99, so that's a pretty reasonable price anyway. About this game, the producers of Syberia 1 and 2 are proud to present Still Life. Victoria McPherson, why is there a comma there, is a brilliant young FBI agent who's investigating a serial murder case. The body count is now at 5, and with the lack of real leads and a mountain of circumstantial evidence, Victoria is beginning to show signs of fatigue and stress. She decides to take a break and go rest at her father's home in suburban Chicago. After all, it's so close to the Christmas holidays. I'm sorry. It's close to the Christmas holidays. Try it again. It is close to the Christmas holidays. However, Victoria does not find rest. Instead, she finds one of her grandfather's old case files and begins to read. Oddly enough, Victoria's present case resembles the one from the past, right down to the killer's MO. I really like, though I joked a little bit about that comma right there, I really like that description. Makes you kind of want to play it and find out what's going on, doesn't it? Pretty interesting. All right, here we go. Autonauts versus Pirate Bots. I think I actually bought this game when it was on sale. Or it was in another bundle, maybe? Was it in another bundle? I don't know. Let's take a look at it. Autonauts versus Pirate Bots. Create, automate, and defend an impenetrable base. Assemble and command a bot army to combat an entire pirate bot invasion. An entire pirate bot invasion, huh? Build, program, and battle your way through 5 different zones. It's only got 266 reviews, but they're very positive. Developed by Denki and published by Curve Games. And this game does look interesting to me. I think I'm going to try it on my Steam Deck. As I recall, this was Steam Deck compatible. So it might be playable. And it looks like I must have played a little bit of it, like for a second. I'm guessing it was one of those late night things where I was just testing to see if it powers up, but I don't remember it at all. So who knows? Maybe I blacked out. No. Anyway, it's $19.99. Hey, quit that. $19.99 and available on Windows. Nice, we have Iron Fisticle. That is a great freaking game. I can vouch for Iron Fisticle. I've played it before on this channel. Pretty solid. I already have it, but it's a solid game. Let's go take a look. Here we have Iron Fisticle, which is a top-down shooter. I've had this game for like ever. So it's a basic dual-stick shooter, but is very well executed. I really, really like this game a lot. And I'll tell you, it's even worth the asking price. I think it's like $8.99, isn't it? Yeah, it's worth that anyway. But it's nice to see it in a bundle. So if you got this in a bundle, you're a lucky person. Anyway, a modern take on the classic arcade arena shooter. Taking inspiration from an entire generation of action games, Iron Fisticle builds on classic titles like Gauntlet and Robotron while adding over 100, that's 100 collectible items, an RPG-style upgrade system, and local multiplayer. Yeah, and it's only got 293 reviews, very positive, but I'm telling you, this game is really, really good. It's developed by Confused Pelican, and it's published by Curve Games. I think I probably do have a video out on this. As I mentioned, it is available at $8.99, and it's for the PC, so it's a Windows game. The Indie Mixtape, which I got in my last bundle, so that's another repeat and another one that I have. But again, it's a pretty good one. And here we are with the Indie Mixtape. From laser jousting deathmatches to bird noir crime thrillers, the Indie Mixtape contains 5 of the most interesting and exciting games from the best indie talent out there. It's only got 26 reviews, all of them positive. I will say that I played a couple games off of this and I enjoyed both of them. I'm a big fan of games that you can just play in short bursts because that's often all I have. So this one really appealed to me. And again, I played a couple of these on the Steam Deck and it seemed to work just fine. So there's that, I guess. This was released in 2015. I thought it was way newer than that. Anyway, developed by a whole bunch of people. And it was published by CDP. Looking down at the bottom, this one goes for $9.99. All right, next, let's see what we get. Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead Edition. Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead. Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead combines the legendary and challenging puzzle gameplay of Bridge Constructor with the post-apocalyptic zombie universe of AMC's The Walking Dead. For a game like this, there's a very paltry 103 reviews on it. They are very positive. I've played the base game from this. I think it was available on Amazon's Prime free gaming system, and not system, but you know what I mean. Their free gaming thing. And yeah, that was good. That was much better, right? But anyway, I liked that game quite a bit. This one looks interesting to me, honestly. It looks all right. The Walking Dead's kind of been like a done thing for me for a while. My friends and I, we actually used to have watch parties for this show, but over time it just, same stuff all the time. They didn't do enough with it. Anyway, that's my own opinion. Clockstone is the developer, and it was published by Head Up Publishing. And this game is listed as $9.99, which is not terrible. And it's on Windows, Mac, and of course, the steamy Linux. It should have the, we'll say it's on Steam. The Steam Deck or Steam, whatever the heck. Steam Machine. There we go. I got it. I can remember things. Sure. Next, we have Slime Sand. I don't know this one. Slime Sand, Super Slime Edition, now with level editor. Slime Sand was minding his own business when suddenly a giant worm appeared and gobbled him up. Deep within the worm's belly, Slime Sand has to face a decision. Be digested by the incoming wall of stomach acid, or jump, slide, and slime his way through the worm and back out its mouth. And it's only got 51 reviews, very positive, developed by Fabres, and published by Head Up Publishing. And looking at this guy right here, this looks like my kind of jam right here. I really love the graphics on this. It's a nice look. I like this. It has an old arcade look to it. So pretty excited about this one. It's $14.99 and it's on sale for $3.74, which that's interesting. Because it's still on sale for the same price it was on the spring sale. Anyway, let's keep going. And we've got Doodle Derby, which have I played this on this channel? Well, let's take a look. Maybe it'll jar my memory. Doodle Derby. Monster apes, rockets, piranhas, UFOs. Hey, they're not following the rule of threes here. Build the most insane tracks ever. Challenge your friends or crack a track on your own. Don't do a track on crack. What am I trying to say there? Can you make it to the finish line in an explosive race without rules? And it's only got 34 reviews, mostly positive. It looks kind of exciting to me. I probably will give this one a shot. I love weird little games. I really do. This was developed by Studio Ericsson, published by Head Up Publishing. And scrolling down here, it's $5.99. And this game was actually new to me. So, yeah, it was the first time I'd ever seen this one. Spirit Hunter NG. That sounds good. How's it look? Spirit Hunter NG. Beware the creeping horror. Face nightmares you thought were merely urban legends. Uncover a dark mystery, making deadly decisions just to survive. Play this chilling companion story to the award-winning Spirit Hunter Deathmark game and bring the terror home. Reviews are very positive. It's only sitting on 133 of them. It was released in 2019, developed by Experience and Ghostlight Limited, and published by Axis Games. This is one of those visual novel games, and I'm not like a huge fan of this kind of thing, but I do know that they tend to be kind of expensive, and this one's no exception to that. It's $49.99. And people seem to like it though. So, I'm not going to cut on something that other people like. There's nothing wrong with liking visual novels. It's just not my, it's not my thing. And time for the next key. I wish I had a drum roll. Dead End Job. All right, here's another one of those that I probably would have bought anyway had I seen it, but I've just never seen it before. It does look familiar though. Boy, that text looks, it does look very familiar. But anyway, it is a top-down shooter as well. And, well, here's the description for you. Dead End Job sends you into a madcap, Ren and Stimpy-esque world to bust up ghosts. It's a procedurally generated, couch co-op, twin-stick shooter that straps a vacuum pack to your back and puts a plasma blaster in your hand. For you, it's just another day in the office. And yeah, this is my kind of thing right here. I really like top-down shooters, and I like weird ones, and this looks like it's got quite a bit of both. So looking good there. It's available both on Windows and on Steam Steam machines, I guess. I'm gonna use Steam machines. It's it works on a deck then, I would imagine. Yeah. Steam Deck compatibility playable. There we go, down there. And I'll definitely try this one out on the deck. I think I already installed it, to be honest. $16.99. Not bad. And next, Barrier X, which I don't recognize the name, so not 100% sure whether I have that one. Here we have Barrier X. Dodge, shoot, go faster. Break the sound barrier in this unbelievably fast game and go straight for the first place in the leaderboard of Barrier X. Go straight for the first place. Go straight for the first place. Okay. Anyway, all reviews very positive. Under 850 of them. This was developed by No Clip and was published by Hype Train Digital. And this does look really good, actually. I think graphically it looks really nice, and people seem to like it quite a bit. So this might be a hit here. I'm definitely going to give it a whirl anyway. And it's only $2.99, so looks interesting to you. That's like a, very low risk point of entry for this game. All right, here we go. Silver Chains. I've never heard of this one either. Silver Chains. Silver Chains is a first-person horror game with a strong emphasis on story and exploration. Search for clues within an old abandoned manor to unravel the truth about the terrible events which have happened. So yeah, it's one of those clicky games, right? Isn't it? It's an adventure. Yeah. Can't really tell here. But anyway, it's first-person horror. It already said that, so we know what it is. Recent reviews have been mixed, so you never know. When you get these things in bundles, then the reviews tend to go lower because you never know if it's really their kind of game. This isn't necessarily my kind of game, but it looks interesting enough. Mostly positive, though, across the board on 470, which is not, a terrible amount. So it's enough to kind of get a decent sample. Developed by Crackhead Games. Crackhead, not Crackhead Games, but Crackhead Games. And it's published by Head Up Publishing. And was I asking that as a question? No, it was published by Head Up Publishing. Just telling you. All right, anyway. If you wanted to buy it, it is $24.99. Down to the last three. Here we go. Autonauts. Look at that. It's Autonauts. It's not a repeat. This is not Autonauts versus Pirate Bots. This is Autonauts, which I think is the precursor to the other one. In Autonauts, I'm not sure though. In Autonauts, you must build, create, and automate. Start by establishing a colony, crafting bots, and teaching them via Scratch-style programming to build an ever-evolving, autonomous paradise of agriculture, industry, and enlightenment. Wow, say that one like 3 times fast, huh? That was a lot. Recent reviews are very positive. There were 23 of those, but all reviews very positive as well, and there's over 3,000, which indicates that this is probably a pretty good game. It was developed by Denki and published by Curve Games, and the price is $19.99. Only 2 left. Smoke and Sacrifice. Now here's a game I bought a long time ago, and I don't think I ever actually played it. Did I play it? Do I have... No, it doesn't say, does it? Doesn't say how many hours I've got in on this. Anyway, maybe I don't have any time in on it. Anyway, I know I bought this one. I know I own it, but it looks pretty good actually, and I think it'll run on a Steam Deck. So I might try it on there. Anyway, look at the graphics on that. That's really good. I wonder why I haven't messed with this one yet. Smoke and Sacrifice sees Sachi, a mother forced to give up her son, adventure into a grotesque underworld on a quest that will lead her to a darker truth. And 205 reviews, mostly positive. That's, kind of in the middle there. Kind of low to get a real determination. But, probably okay. Solar Sail Games Limited developed it, and it was published by Curve. We've seen quite a bit of Curve in this collection as well. And the price, $19.99. And the final key for the Spring Mystery Bundle 2023. Garfield Kart. Yes! That's a great way to end it. And here it is, the last one. What a way to go out with a bang. Garfield Kart, Furious Racing, and I've actually played a bit of this one. I just got it in this particular bundle, and last night I played about an hour and a half of it, and I have to say, it's really not bad. I know the original one was a joke, and there's a lot of joking definitely in the reviews, but it's really not a bad kart racing game. Anyway, it's not super fast, by the way, but it's really not bad. Garfield, the famous lasagna-loving cat, is back to take on John, Odie, and company in a no-holds-barred racing game. You don't know how many takes that took. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying those, that's one sentence. It's one kind of run-on-ish sentence. Anyway, not really a run-on. But anyway, yeah, very positive 99. Very positive. Nearly, I almost said 9,000, but nearly 9. Well, if you're rounding up, it's 9,000, but 8,500. Let's just put it at. That's a lot of positives for a game. I think most of them are just kind of kidding, but it's really not a bad game. Anyway, developer, Artifact Studio, and published by Microids. What's the price on this one? $14.99, and it's available on Windows and Mac. But yeah, that's old Macs, so I don't know how useful that'll be most of the time. I mean, I guess if you're running a really old Mac, you're fine with it. Anyway, there we go. That's it. We're ending on Garfield Kart. Let's get the total. All right, let's wrap it up with the spring bundle. How did we do? Well, pretty decent, no matter how it goes. I'm going to note again that I do have the spring sale prices available. It is no longer on. So when I started doing this, the spring sale was on. Now it's not. So I can't really count these as legitimate prices. But if you had bought these games all at the spring sale, it would have been $104.14, which is way more than the $13.49 that the spring bundle costs. Right now, if you bought it, it would be $354.44. And if you bought everything at full price, $365.69. So the current price, I would say, is the fairest price. And the reason for that is Slime Sand. Slime Sand is still on sale. It's normally $14.99. It's currently $374, which is the same price it was at the spring sale. So that brings the current price for everything to $354.44, which, yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. I'm going to say my favorites out of this are going to be MegaRace right here. That's because I didn't have that game yet, and I'm pretty excited to play it again. I think that Slime Sand looks really freaking great, so I'm looking forward to playing that one. Definitely looking forward to Dead End Job. I've already had some fun with Garfield Kart Furious Racing. Now, a lot of these get kicked out because I already had them. In fact, I think I had 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, So some of the better games are games that I already had. But still, I think there's some pretty good ones in here. I'm pretty happy with the selection. And not bad. Let's see, versus the Zodiac Mystery Bundle, or Mystery Zodiac Bundle, that was $109.90. However, note that there was only 10 games in that one, and there's only 10 games in this one. But in a way, well, if you don't count the spring sale, I've been doing better every time, really. Tell me what you think about that observation. Also, what's your favorite one that I got in this list? What's better than what I chose? Also, what's the best thing you ever got out of one of these bundles? I want to know. What is the best thing you ever got out of a bundle? Greatest game ever. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you found it useful, educational, funny, whatever, do me a big favor. Give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.